Today we discussed about the root system, different types of root systems and the structure of root. The main character of roots. Roots are non-green in color, not divided into nodes and internodal regions, absence of leaves and buds, positively geotropic and positively hydrotropic, but negatively phototropic. Next, the taproot system. This taproot system develops from the radicle and continue as primary root. Then next, fibrous root system. In this primary root, short-lived, a cluster of slender fiber-like roots arise from the base of radicle and plumule. Next, taproot. It is the primary and main root developed from radicle. Adventitious roots. The roots develop from any part of the plant except the radicle. Next, the region of root. This is the root part. First, root cap. This is the root cap or calyptra. It is a thimble-like structure produced by meristematic zone. This is the meristematic zone and protect the tender apex. In some cases, root pockets are also seen. Then the region of meristematic cells. Dermatogen. This is the meristematic part. That is first the dermatogen. Dermatogen is the outer layer whose cells mature into epiblemma and root cap. Outermost layer turn to epiblemma or root cap. Next, peribulum. Inner to dermatogen, this peribulum part mature into cortex. Next to the peribulum is plerome. Central region mature into stellar part. This is the stellar part. This is the cortex. Region of elongation. Next to meristematic region where cells elongate and enlarge to root growth in length. Then the region of maturation. Next to the region of elongation, root hair region and permanent region without root hair. Then next topic, root modification for food storage. Root modification for food storage. First, conical. Base broad and tapering towards the apex. Example, carrot. Then fusiform. Swollen in middle, tapering towards both ends. Example, radish. Third, napiform. Spherical at base, tapering towards the tip. Turnip. Fourth, tuberous. Thick and fleshy, without definite shape. Example, phoroko plant. Then, adventitious root modification for food storage. This is the taproot modification for food storage. Then, adventitious roots for food storage. First, tuberous. Swollen roots developing from nodes of prostrate stem. Example, sweet potato. Then fasciculated. Swollen roots develop in a cluster from the stem. Example, dahlia. Third, nodulous. Only apex of root becomes swollen. Example, mango ginger. Fourth, moniliform. Roots alternately swollen like beads. Example, grasses. Next, annulated, looks disc placed one above the other. Example, eyepieces. Adventitious root modification for photosynthesis. Adventitious roots for photosynthesis. First, assimilatory roots. Roots which exposed to sun develop chlorophyll, turn green and manufactured food. Example, Ctenospora. Epiphytic roots. Aerial roots of epiphytes are covered with spongy tissue that is known as velamen, which absorb atmospheric nitrogen. Example, orchids and vanda. Next, adventitious roots for gaseous exchange, pneumatophores or respiratory roots. Some roots grow vertically up to air. These root tips possess minute pores through which root respire. Example, mangroves, rhizophora. Adventitious roots for sucking nutrition from hostes. Example, cuscuta. This type of roots are known as hostoria. Parasitic plants live as sucking roots which penetrate living host plant and suck food. Parasitic plants give us sucking roots which penetrate living host plant and suck food. Example, cuscuta. Next, adventitious roots modified for support. First, prop roots. Heavy roots develop from branches provide support to the branches. Example, banyan tree. Next, stilt root. Extra roots develop from nodal region of stem base give support. Example, sugar cane. Next, climbing roots. Roots arise from nodal region that clasp the support for the plant. Example, money plant. Climbing roots arise from nodes, clasp the support for the plant. Clinging roots. Roots arise from nodes, fix the epiphyte on support. Example, orchid. Next, adventitious roots for keeping buoyancy and respiration. That is floating roots. Spongy floating roots filled with air arise from nodal region of some aquatic plants, helps for floating and respiration.